Welcome to un.commonecho. We're going to dive deep into everything creativity, unique sounds, unique everything. I'm your host, Matthew, Shy UIU. First episode, glad to do it, glad to be here, glad to be voicing my opinions and my thoughts more. And today, we have Blue Lips by Schoolboy Q. Album review, concert review, my own opinion about Schoolboy Q. So let's dive into it, man. Let's do it. Let's get into it, man. Blue Lips, Schoolboy Q, album 2024, man. His fifth album, sixth album. Technically, yeah, fifth studio album, man. Like one of his greatest works. I love it. 18 tracks, 59 minutes. I when it first came out, I just couldn't stop listening to it, man. I was at work when it dropped. I work a night shift job. I had my AirPods in. When I had my AirPods at the time, I zoned out. Like as soon as I heard Funny Guy, I knew Schoolboy Q he was on to some shit, man. Like, and I'm a big soulful sample dude now, and it just gravitated towards me. Like a lot of them sounds that I heard from his project, going back to his producers, like we were just talking about that. We don't know every producer. We know Devin Malik, Alchemist, Childish Major, Tay Beats, Cardo. Oh yeah, shouts out Cal Banks. Shouts out Cardo too, man. A lot of the work he done with Larry June too, man. Like really memorable. I love when Cardo and Larry June come together, man. It just be some great things. And shout out LA, like artists, period, man. Like West Coast sound is unmatched compared to a lot. We in East Coast, we in Metro Atlanta. So we got love for the West Coast out here. Just know that. But going back to the album, like released in March, beginning of this year, and I still ain't stopped listening to it yet, man. It was times where I took breaks in between it, just to not overplay the album to me. Cause that's something I noticed I used to do when I was younger. Like overplayed albums like a motherfucker. Like it used to be times where I play albums like the same album like every day, just all the songs every day. Like I just don't want to spoil the music like that. I want to like savor it. So Blue Lips definitely that project. And usually when I do gravitate towards an album, like I give time off, I probably eventually never listen to it again months and months or the next year because I listen to so much music. But it just Q, man, nah, I'm gonna rotate that back every single time. But yeah, Blue Lips would just TD drop under TDE, Top Dog Entertainment. Q still loyal to them. I like that. Keeping the relationship strong on top. And just like the campaign of Blue Lips was just wild. Like even what Hoodie Boy even told me, like before Yearn, the official music video dropped, it was other like music video clips he had with like other songs like Cooties and Lovebirds, etc. Like he had other like video that wasn't music videos, but just videos. Like was it lyrics on there too?
I believe on the Cooties one.
Yeah, on the Cooties one, there were lyrics on there, like some lyric videos, just some visuals or some clip visual videos, and Yearn 101. Like that's how he really just started off campaigning it. And yeah. And he really put his time towards it. Like I saw some of his interviews a few months ago, recent interviews. He was saying that he really respect Blue Lips. Like Blue Lips like his favorite work out of all his work now, and it's something about him where he don't be liking the project he be releasing just after it drops. He just be like, man, I don't really be rocking with this project no more. And I get that, but it's like even some of the projects like it's great to me, like Blank Face and Oxymoron, like you don't even like them anymore. So it's just I don't know if it's just some personal things or just different vibes. Cause that's one thing. Like I could be feeling like this year, the next year I feel like this now. And that's a real thing with humans. So
Probably like a personal thing. I was on drugs and shit during this time. When I was
yeah.
doing all this type of fuck shit during this time. And seeing how he is now type shit.
Yeah, man. That man don't even got a beard no more.
Yeah.
Man, clean cut, clean low cut. He shades, man, don't even rock buckets no more. That man got some blue hats now. And it's great. Yeah, the blue lips hat. I got one too. I purchased one. I don't know. I love the merch. Yeah, let me show you the shirt I got too, man. 1 second. The blue right there. Tour dates. Everything you know. Just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful project, man. Like I keep saying that. I gotta leave the link of Blue Lips in the description. I'm gonna leave the link of his music videos and everything you need to know. But the features on this project were just mind blowing too. Some that I didn't know, some that I did know. Like started out with Rico Nasty. Rico Nasty definitely turning up in the recent years. Like she been definitely popping off like rap, hardcore rap, alternative rap. Ever since I felt like she was with tour with Cardi last project, like Whole Lotta Red, like she just been turning the fuck up, bro. Like for real. Shouts out Rico. Had my boy Ab on there, like Ab Soul and Q, like they come together, it's just gonna be greatness. Devin Malik, new TD artist, he just signed this year, I believe. Like I believe he was still in the mix, of course, because I know he was a producer for years, so it's like I know he was still in the mix, but I feel like this year they finally signed him, broke the deal off. He was one of the headliners in the concert. I saw him live too. Devin Malik definitely put on a good show. Lansky Walker, he TD too. Vocals are just mark my words. Freddie Gibbs, Gangsta Gibbs, that man definitely gonna deliver the bars. AZ Shike, another LA dude. I love that song too. Movie. Nigga, it's a movie. Bad bitches too. That shit was just I don't know, bro. Like movie just every time I cut that song on, I just be bouncing, bro. I just be bouncing, man. Like every time movie come on, like it's just a good song to dance to, man. Like shouts out West Coast, AZ Shike, Childish Major, Pig Feet, lit, lit, bro. I'm talking about lit. I think that's it. Oh yeah, Jazzy too. My bad, Jazzy. Jazzy, he like a young R&B singer too. He was on the Alchemist beat too. It's crazy. Like Lost Times. Like Jazzy definitely put some soulful R&B tones into that. And Q did a bit of that himself too in the song. Like it wasn't just rapping Q. Like it was definitely like Q melodizing, vocals was utilized a lot. And like I said, thought about like Blue Lips is just real well thought about project Q and like I love projects like that. I'm not saying every project needs to take 3-4 years to make, but just them type of projects be hitting. They just do. And definitely delivered for this year. And I definitely feel like it will be talked about later next year. Like for the sources that I'm getting now, like Blue Lips is definitely like the top 4 rap albums of 2024. So I definitely believe it can get nominated. Like I feel like it would be Q first nomination. What if it happens? But that's if. But
I think he got nominated for.
He got for an album.
Yeah, I think Blankface got nominated.
Blankface did got nominated.
He didn't win it though.
He didn't win it. Blankface did got nominated. So if Blue Lips get nominated, it'll definitely be a second. So shouts out Q, man. Like yeah, it's definitely Grammy nominated, deserving. I don't want to, how that Grammy talks be, but I don't want to be discrediting other people like they don't deserve it. But Q definitely should get nominated for sure. I mean, like I said, the sources is saying it's top 4 right now. Like, listen, playable, talk about albums of July, August, or right now. Blue Lips is still that. So, Q definitely brings success into that. And just waiting for so much more for Q, man. He never said he was going to retire. In a recent interview, he said he never, ever going to retire. He was going to rap until he died. So, eager to see what's next, man. Like, shouts out Q, shouts out Blue Lips, man. Wonderful project. The concert, the Atlanta show at Tabernacle, in the city, like a block or two away from State Farm. I mean, Tabernacle, no. I ain't from Atlanta, but everybody know Tabernacle, I feel like. But yeah, we went in there. I dropped about $80, $90 on this ticket. So, well, not 80, but about 70, 80. 70, 80 on this ticket. Definitely worth my while. I mean, it wasn't really seats. It was like 3 sections. It was like a top section, middle section, the floor. I was on the floor. Me and my boys, Hoodie Boy, Luso, JJ Heroin, shouts out to them too. We definitely popped out, showed some love, and we had fun, man. Like, Devin Malik, he started. Well, no, I ain't gonna say that.
Oh yeah, cause they had MacWop doing the
MacWop, yeah. Shouts out MacWop. That man lit as hell, bro. That man been drunk as a bitch on stage. But I don't know, MacWop definitely delivered, man. He played the Atlanta songs. He played the Memphis. He played the Cali. He played the New York. Like he played a bit from everywhere. Like,
He just fucked up playing like Sexy Red and like Glorilla. Ain't nobody really trying to hear that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, like I said. There were women there, so
it was women there.
We know sexy. I'm gonna just say this about Glorilla and Sexy Red. They music for the women definitely just does something to them. Like, I don't know if it's just that little side of women that women don't want to show because they want to be, carry themselves like a woman. But I feel like every woman got like a Glorilla and Sexy Red side in a way. So I get why their music is just popular now. Women is relatable with women. Me as a man, I gotta understand that. Like, I got niggish men song I relate to. Women probably think like, what's the reason why you like this? And I look at them and I hear that music and be like, the hell is the reason why I like that? And that's just the polarity of music. But being a DJ too at that, especially talking to different DJs, like, you gotta be versatile with the women and men. Like, you gotta like kind of keep that even with the music selections you pick, because you can't just be straight men, a little bit women, or majority women, a little bit men. Like, especially at an event, because MacWop was at an event. It wasn't just like a club or like an event where it's like R&B night or hip hop or a hip hop festival or R&B festival. It wasn't like that. I feel like the song choices was lit. I mean, it definitely had the people moving. Like, shouts out MacWop, man. MacWop was lit. But Q, man. Q had Devin Malik showcase. He was the first performer. Devin Malik, he dropped his album Dead Stock, released like a few weeks ago, I believe. Like, Dead Stock released about a month ago now. He dropped a recent music video, Moonlight, performed Canadian Tugs, Link Duck. Y'all gotta listen to Link Duck. Link Duck on that shit. Really, everything on that album was a hit. Link Duck is that shit too. Definitely rocket show. First time in Atlanta. Like, it's crazy. It's the first for everything, man. Devin Malik, first time in Atlanta performing. What a way to make your first steps in Atlanta. No. So, shouts out to him for that, man. I know that was like an incredible moment. Like, he gave me definitely experience with beats. I believe he self-produced every beat on that project, right? Yeah, he self-produced every beat on Dead Stock. Like, y'all definitely get Dead Stock this. He was a good opening performer, man. I'm waiting to see more from him. Definitely, really waiting to see more. Like, he had on a fresh fit, he had on a little chain, engaging with the crowd. real MC, young MC, I think plus my age too. So big homage to him, man. Moving on, man. Q just came just flexing on them boys. Like the energy in the crowd just like feel this man, bro. This man had to go flex, like, yeah, like you ready, like like also Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Steve Austin type timing. Like this man really came out like that, and Q was just loving the ovation, man. I could tell he was feeling that. Like he even said, like, there was a lot of black folks in the crowd. Like, guess he's not used to seeing that, especially the type of music he made. But yeah, I could tell, like, in his eyes, man, like he loved seeing us, man. Like he loved that. Started out the show with Funny Guy, of course. Blue Slides was the next song. Thank God for Me was the third. I think Cooties was the fourth. It was just a lot of songs. Like, it was about 20 plus songs he performed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 20. I can't really name every single one of them in order, but I could say this: the ones that stand out. Funny Guy was definitely a good introduction. Yearn 101 blew my fucking ears off. Like, I don't know, that's something about Tabernacle speakers. Like, there was a few songs in there where it just sounded like I was in a plane, like, listening to it. Everybody doing the mosh pits, jumping, lit, singing, reciting all his words, like Yearn, performed Collard Greens. He went back to Collard Greens. He went back to Oxymoron, that part, Studio. The crowd was getting crazy for Man of the Year. Like, Man of the Year just...
Yeah.
Like, we had our boy named Cam with us, man. Talking about 6'5", 6'2" white boy. I'm talking about this.
Oh yeah, that nigga knocked me
this
over a couple times, bro. That nigga was pushing me over all the fucking time. I had to move from you niggas, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, Cam was just... Oh my goodness.
Shout
out Cam, man. He been moving like he wasn't a tall, long dude. Like, he been 5'7" nigga, bro. Like, crazy. This black dude that was in there too, man. I'm talking
that
about
nigga was
big, sweaty. I'm talking about he loved Q, bro. I'm talking about I think he loved Q more than me, bro.
He looked like he was about to rip his shirt off or some
yeah,
shit.
like on some muscle man timing. Like, this man was really
he
muscle
kept
man.
pushing me too. He was like, "Why he push me into people and shit?"
Yeah, like
I wasn't mad though.
Yeah, man.
It was fun.
It was the energy of it.
Yeah.
Shouts out him too, man. You ever come across this video,
Oh
man?
God,
Don't forget to like and subscribe to Uncommon Echo, man. This the first video I ever did, and I'm trying to do more, to give more to the world. Like, don't forget to like and subscribe, man. It's definitely something big new for me, man. I just want to give myself more to the world now through videos. But yeah, that show was just wild. Like, he even had Rico Nasty Pop was lit too. The crowd was just really engaging with that song. Like I said, shouts out Rico. Like, crowd was loving Pop too. He had one song in there, an unreleased song. Like, he was saying that he wasn't really feeling it at first. Well, he was feeling it, but he wasn't really feeling it for the album at first. And he kind of just ducked off in the side, and I guess now, like, months after the album release, he thinking like, yeah, I probably should have just had it on the project. But he didn't. So now, I don't even know what the song called. I don't believe he released the name of the song, but it's just Unreleased Blue Lips. And I actually have a recording of it, but yeah, Unreleased Blue Lips, and he like 3-4 minute song. It started out like one of the big soulful sample build-ups. Like, think about like a minute to change that build-up of that sample. It switched up again. Like, Marco would switch up to me. I was like, just switched up, and that beat was crazy cool. And how his flow was on now, I was like, damn, bro, you really should have dropped it on the project. Like, I see why you say that. Like, yeah, you definitely should do that for 19 at least. But at least he gave it to the crowd and people to know. So I heard it died in me. I ain't gonna forget it. I got a recording of the song. Definitely a good moment. My honest opinion, the best performance of that show was Lovebirds to me. The Lovebirds were it was just a bit of everything. It was a bit of the alternative, the R&B, the rap, the lit. Like, he had Lovebirds just had all that at one to me. And it's just, it was a well put together song. Everybody was singing Lansky Walker verse. Like, it had everybody just like standing, coming together, like singing. Not really just that jumping lit shit. Just people just standing together. Like, I really like songs like that. Like, made you really want to smile. Yeah, he had another song in there too. Well, that song from he had another song from his old albums too. He performed.
You talking about like habits and contradictions?
Yeah, he definitely.
He did. First he did There You Go. Then he did Hands on the Wheel.
Hands on the Wheel. Yeah, Hands on the Wheel. I'm talking about them real OG Q fans popped out. Real OG Q fans popped out, but. And Bless, and you know, and a lot of people wasn't expecting Bless to be performed, but he did.
I definitely not.
And you know, overall performance, man, like 10 out of 10 too, man. Like the man crip walking on the stage, like man was talking about some of the people on the stands, like damn, people on the stands just going crazy right now, man. Like damn, there are people throwing drinks off and doing all this crazy shit, bro. Like
random drink did land on me in the middle of that shit.
Random drink land on my boy, like it was just so much going on, but it was a lot of love and a lot of energy at the same time.
It wasn't no bad energy.
It wasn't no bad energy at all, and it was just a tremendous performance on Q-Ham, man. Like and he definitely said he will come back in Atlanta. He didn't been in Atlanta for 5 years. 5 years. So it's like just for him coming back, getting all that love, whenever he dropped next, like I definitely know Atlanta gonna be one of his top shows he going to first, man. Like, really, shouts out Q, man. He gave a wonderful performance. My second concert too. Wonderful. The all together, just this project, and you know, Schoolboy Q alone. Like I said, I really love this project. I'm glad I got the opportunity to see the rollout before it came out, see it when it came, and enjoy the aftermath and go part of the show. Like, just live in that time of this. Like, just be in the time. And that's one thing, like, musicians and music people just need to know. Like, yeah, you can always go back and listen to music, especially timeless music, but, like, catching it in the time of its prime is just, you will just look at it different for your whole life. Definitely, like, you know, Blue Lips was one of them life-changing projects for me. Like, made me look at life like a little bit different. Like, made me realize I don't need to go too hard. You know, I make music too. Like, I don't need to go too hard with rapping, man. I just need to make something I just love to do. Something I always knew that, but actually displaying that. I feel like Q displayed that with Blue as well. Even throughout his whole career, man. Like, he just put out songs that he loved to do. For the culture, that will help the culture, because I feel like some of us in our culture feel like we have to put out certain things and certain songs in certain ways and certain flows and certain beats and being around certain people and having certain music videos. It just, you know, at the end of the day, it's like whatever we make it. So I definitely get that vibe from Blue Lips, man. And Schoolboy Q, man, I'm glad he went through the journey he went through. I think he's sober now, right? Or
weed.
Yeah, well, okay, he still smoke weed.
But other than that, he don't get on heavy drugs, pills,
man.
all that shit.
Let me tell you about Q, man. Q was.
I mean, if he drinking, I think it's just like wine type shit. Like occasionally, I don't think he like heavy drinking type shit.
Yeah, like he don't heavy drink no more. He don't do the pills, the perks, leans, and like.
I'm really on some.
I really
family man.
Yeah, he really a family man now. And like, you know, I kind of see the growth just in him, like a lot of growth. Like it's definitely dope coming from him. And you know, like rest in peace, Mac Miller. But I know that Mac Miller death really affected him too with the drugs. Like kind of like a reality check type of thing with Q. Just everything that was going on. I know it was more personal things that be going on with him. I seen an interview, he said he barely was seeing family and stuff, so I know he's linking up more with his family too. You know, he doing what he have to do, man. Like, shouts out Q, man. Like, He said he's not retiring either, so I'm waiting, bro. I'm waiting, but for the future, for Q, definitely looking bright. Looking very, very bright, man. Like brighter than ever. I know, like his past projects, like them are just his hits, his introductions. But I honestly feel like Q can make something better than them. Yeah.
Blue Lips is just him getting started. It's like, how the hell can he turn it up a notch? I believe he can.
But see, I felt like that with that Gunna project. I felt that same way that last Gunna project. Like Gunna last project was like the start of the new best Gunna. Like Blue Lips is kind of the start of the new best Q type, you know. So I just want to keep seeing it, man. I do. I want to keep going with it. It's gonna reflect on my music too, man. I be inspired. I give homage, bro. I love giving homage to my music. This definitely inspired me to just take certain turns and twists in my music that I never thought I could do. Because, you know, don't be afraid to experiment. Which I have experimented, but still, like, experimented dwelling in different flows of rap and hip-hop, and soul, R&B, like, just incorporate that with my career. But 10 out of 10 project, man. I love listening to it. I'm putting everything in the description, everything in the link you can go to. Shouts out Schoolboy Q, Blue Lips, un.commonecho first video, man. Give me a like and subscribe, man. Tune in. I'm about to tune out.